Hi, I'm Bill Snyder, Sports Information Director at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, and welcome to another spring edition of Bulldog Blitz. Well, let's get right to it. Spring sports in full swing here at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Let's start with softball, and how about the Lady Bulldogs? Another terrific couple of weeks for Gulf Coast, and head coach Kenneth Long, assistant Ashton Nelson, and all the players, 21-5 overall. And 11-1 in the South Division. Of course, last week during spring break, they went over, swept Pearl River, and this week they swept Southwest on the road. So the Lady Bulldogs continued to do well. One of the big players in that sweep over Southwest, Leah Kittrell, let's talk to her right now.
We always go all out. Everybody puts everything on the line at every minute of every game. You got people diving, you got people swinging with just, like Ashley Hickman last night had an amazing at bat with her double in the second game. I'm talking, she fouled at least 18 off, had like a full count, and ended up hitting a line drive down left field line. And it was just that kind of intensity and the fact that we play and never give up. And it's not just her, it's everybody. Everybody goes up, and we just don't give up. There's no easy team in this division. Don't get me wrong. We've actually been losing against a lot of these teams, but we've came back, and it's just all these teams. It's a tough division. There's a lot of talent that we're playing against, and a lot of these girls want it just as bad as we do. It's just the fact that we can come together and pull through and pick each other up whenever other people aren't doing as well really helps us out. And the break is definitely what we need, but at the same time, you hate to stop whenever you're on such a good roll.
And the Lady Bulldogs getting a little bit of a break here after winning 14 of their last 15 games. They'll be back in action April 6th at home against Hines. Well, now we'll move on to baseball, and the baseball Bulldogs, call it Splitsville for them. The last three South Division doubleheaders, they split. They split with Jones, they split with Pearl River, and this week splitting with Southwest. So the baseball team trying to get their feel in the Mgccc South Division. On Good Friday, they travel to East Central. Then a game against Colin, a doubleheader actually, and that will be streamed, by the way, on mgccbulldogs.com. Now on to tennis, and the men's team continues to rock everybody's world. The fellas 10-0 on the year, ranked number 17 in the country, and they continue to impress as they steamroll towards the postseason. The Lady Bulldogs even their record at 5-5 recently, so they also have a chance to make some noise in the postseason. And as for the men's tennis team, I talked to freshman Sean Robinson about keeping everything in perspective despite having such a terrific season.
Well, expectations are high, and I think we can't let our heads get too big in that category. So the best thing we can do is just stay humble and play within ourselves and take it one match at a time mainly, and I think we'll do very well. We have high expectations.
And the tennis team, they begin April with a couple of matches coming up down the road. Now let's check in with the Bulldog golf team. They've had a couple of third place finishes recently, and they continue to strive toward the postseason. They'll have another Mgccc match at East Mississippi, then the state tournament hosted by Jones, and we'll have a full report on the golf team on next week's Bulldog Blitz, so stay tuned for that. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, spring sports equals spring football. The Bulldogs are in spring practice right now, and good news for Bulldogs fans, you get 3 opportunities to watch Gulf Coast in scrimmages coming up down the road. Coach Campbell giving everyone a chance to check out what will be the 2013 edition of the Bulldogs. And as you take a look at the graphic, you see the dates and times for those spring football scrimmages to check out Coach Campbell's team. And for all your Bulldog athletic news, remember our website, mgccbulldogs.com, also Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, all the information out there for Bulldog fans. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Bulldog Blitz. I'm Bill Snyder, wishing you a happy Easter, and we'll be back with more Bulldog Blitz next week.